Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And, Charles, we've got two NFC West teams here. Your assessment of the state of the division coming into 2019, is it the Rams to lose?
We saw
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Brown on the carry. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Get it.
3rd and long for Young. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and run for it with Brown. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. First and 10, Young. This will be caught by Randy Moss. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go the whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for and was kicking coverages in his direction.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Steve Young. Flush. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. First and 10 right at the 20. Now it's Brown. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Joey Bosa in on the stop. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 43.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set. 60 or.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Young on 3rd down. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch the whip.
A 1st down throw for Young. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Hey, Delta. Steve Griffin.
Young on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here I come. Quick edge. Go. Tight dog.
Now a carry here for their fullback. The tackle made by Keith Bullock.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Go now. 70.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian Okoye, 39 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready,
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. John Randle dropping the hammer.
61, match box, lights.
36. Check 3, check.
Gone. 5.
Here's Young to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rock it.
Team, under team.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw, Young, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Randy Moss, 29 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Here we go. We got double tight.
Big grip.
Running right, here's Brown. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Brown. Pushing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
22 jet bomber.
They'll try and run with their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now a carry for Brown. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Oh, and now some space to operate. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the second half, obviously. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams tack on. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Cut, 2-15.
52's the mic. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run here with Clinton Portis. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Play out, play out. Bam, bam.
Here's Wilson. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gators.
Squeeze, double. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Get it.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Check, 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 check.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw, Young. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Now a first down throw for Young. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now here's Young, escaping the pressure right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Young. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Julius Peppers. Yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. Now Young on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Young. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wilson. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 28.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Portis. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Running right, Portis. Oh, what a move. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Clinton Portis. 28 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, his second sack of the night.
Hey, stand up.
Young throwing on 3rd and long. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And they... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll, and we are underway here in Los Angeles.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Okay, ready?
Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Pilot, 64, read. Don't get nervous.
Check it back, check it back.
Let's go.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st down, Barkley. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy in midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Leo!
From just shy of midfield, Young. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A first carry now for Deuce McAllister. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 35 on second down. Young eluding the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 from the 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Second down and goal. Young. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to me...
And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! From 3 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Now it's Newton. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. On the ground, this is Johnson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down by Ray Lewis.
20.
It's now second and 6.
On second down, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. On third down, Johnson. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Let's go. 8, read.
Number 53. Mike 53.
Snap.
Saquon Barkley running right. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down now, Barkley. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. On third down, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Young will set to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
52's the mic right over there.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Throwing is Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They snap it to Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa. And that will force a turnover on downs. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trey Flowers able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They fake the give. Newton. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
18 games. Pilot, 64, quick. Switch. Check.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Dances by him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On first and 10, Young. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll try to throw now. Young. This will be caught at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Randy Moss, his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again, it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
I'm going back to you. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And it is incomplete. A surprising move. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Newton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Newton. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 14 yards. Good for a Cowboy first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Kittle, 26 yards. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
I'm on. Watch tight end. Alert. 3 down. Go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now again, right side. Barkley fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Look at me. Go. Fight.
Young on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Here's Steve Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. After the sack on first down, Young under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Young. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Newton on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go. Get it. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Newton. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Have recovered. Well, he did. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down. Young got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The 30, the 20, 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. 3rd and long for Young. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Rock it. Get it.
Looking to throw, Young. Looking for